Guess who's here? Welcome to my YouTube channel. That sounds so weird. Hopefully I don't make a fool out of myself. I've been wanting to create a channel for quite some time now, years in fact. I don't really know why I didn't start sooner. Most recently I can say, you know, I have 2 little ones and I work full time. So trying to squeeze in that quiet time or that me time can be a little rough. But this time around, I'm motivated. I'm here for it. I want to create content and I want to share the things that I love. So I thought, what better way of starting things off than showing you all my holy grail nail products. These are the products that I use for pretty much every manicure. There are a few products that are thrown in the mix of my routine that I've started using like a few months ago, but they've been doing their job. I hope you all enjoy. Here we go. First up are these cotton rounds. They say they're lint-free. I don't think they're 100% lint-free, but they're definitely not as like linty as most cotton rounds that I've used in the past. What I do is I just snip them in half, cut them in half, just to get more use out of them. I get these off of Amazon in a 3-pack and they're super cheap. Base coats. I have 2. The first one is the OPI Nail Envy line. I used to use the original and sometimes I still do, but I prefer the sensitive and peeling version. I'm a nurse, so you know, I'm always washing my hands. I use hand sanitizer and they're just prone to peeling. I find when I use this, when I need it, I don't use it every day or like for every manicure, but I find that when I do use it, it does help with the peeling. It doesn't make it go away, but it does help. And the Glisten and Glow. So this one is a little bit newer to me. I've been using it for maybe like past couple months now. It's their sticky, long-lasting, and stain-preventing base coat. Can't really speak on the stain-preventing part. I haven't tested that part out, but the sticky version, I can definitely testify that it does make my manicures last a little bit longer. This is my favorite brand for nail files, Beauty Secrets. You can get these off of Amazon or at Sally's Beauty Supply if you have one of those near you. I always use a 100 to 180 grit, more so like the 180. Sometimes I use like the coarser grit on my toes. But really you should probably be using a gentler grit on natural nails. So the higher the grit, the more gentle it is. But I mean, I've always used this. I don't have any problems. I prefer the grit to be a little bit stronger. I don't notice any issues with like my nails, like peeling, not like lifting from like the nail bed, but you know, if you file them, you get like jagged edges. I don't really notice that, at least for me, but I've bought plenty of these before and love them. Cuticle Nippers. So I know that these little bad boys are always a controversial item. I used to nip a lot, too much, and I definitely saw the consequences of it. So I try to only really use these when I have hangnails or when it's just, you know, the skin around my nails can get a little tough. You can probably see right here, just from over the weekend. So I usually just try to file that down, but if it's just too rough, I will nip, because ideally it's dead skin anyways. But just make sure you do your research and make sure you know how to use them before you start nipping away, because you can cause damage. Cuticle Oil. So the Cuticle Buddies are my jam. I love the original, like the orange version. This is from her summer collection last year, which I think she's actually bringing them back again. But they're my go-to. I have them everywhere. And then most recently, I get PR from BCB Lacquers, so I do have a lot of her cuticle oils, but I actually really love them. I love the doe foot applicator, because you can really like get in there and even like underneath the nail. But more specifically, I love her like roller balls, because it has a stainless steel ball. I don't know, I like that. And the oil comes out so easily. Top coat. So the Glisten and Glow top coat, I have like a stash of these. It's my go-to. I can't find anything that is better than this. I love trying new top coats, so I will try them. but I always go back to Glisten and Glow. Somebody actually told me to try Stella Chroma's top coat, so I'm probably going to do that just to compare for myself, but Glisten and Glow has my heart. My cleanup brush, so this one specifically is from Polished by P. It's a little dirty, guys, and the writing has worn off, but it's just the perfect size to really like get in like the cuticle area and just make that perfect cleanup line. This is my second one, so you know, the more acetone you use on the bristles, they can break down, but I'll definitely keep purchasing them. I've tried a whole bunch, and this one is definitely the best out of the ones that I've tried. I do have a discount code if you guys wanted to use it. It's a non-affiliate code, but it will save you some money. Nail clips. So if you know me, you know that I love reflective glitter, and glitter needs to be soaked off. You can scrub it off. I don't suggest that because you'll be there all day scrubbing. You can do damage to your nail beds as well. But you just take a cotton pad, put it on your finger, pop these on, and then there you go. Leave them on for like 3 to 5 minutes, and the glitter just comes right off, or the polish. The Zoya Remove Plus. I've been using this for, oh gosh, I don't even know, a really long time. I actually buy the 32 ounce, I think they're 32 ounce bottles to just refill this one. I've tried other brands, and they're good, they do their job, but this one is definitely more gentle, and I mean, it is effective too. I even use it for swatching. For a little while, I was just using like random polish removers that I have for swatching, but you know, the more polish you put on, you take off, you put on, you take off, like you're gonna get dry, and I just prefer to use this because I know it won't leave me as dry as other removers. Cuticle Remover. So actually, I bought this on a whim on Amazon. I wanted to try something new, and this one was the first one that popped up, and I really like it. It's really effective. It cleans up the cuticles, and it really does remove cuticles in seconds. It's good. It's good. I've tried the Sally Hansen from the drugstore. That one's great. I have the Blue Cross, which I like. It's just very liquidy, and it's just messy. So I actually just use that when I have staining. So if you didn't know, the Blue Cross Cuticle Remover, if you have like very pigmented nail polish, try to take it off and it gets all over the place, use a little bit of that Blue Cross remover with your polish remover, and it'll get the staining right out. And the KB Shimmer Sugar Scrubs. So I absolutely love these. I like a good like exfoliant that is gritty and rough. I'm not into the gentler scrubs. I need something that I know is gonna do its job. I have a whole bunch of these. I usually get them when they're up on polish pickup, but they always smell so good. And then buffing blocks. So like I mentioned earlier, I do have a lot of peeling. I don't peel the nail back, but I like to buff them, just like to buff down the peel so that it doesn't lift. And I don't know, I do them probably like with, I wouldn't say with every manicure, maybe every other manicure. I purchased this one, which I don't even know the grit. Oh, here we go. So yeah, it's a super strong grit because it's a very lower number. I mean, they have different sides, but still. And I use this and it damaged the nail bed so bad. So I don't use that one anymore. I don't know the grit for these two, but you can tell they're very gentle. And my dry drops. These are my favorite. I think Essence still makes these. I'm not quite sure. I feel like I always see them on and off on their website, but they have them on eBay, they have them on Amazon. I always just stock up even before I'm out. I think I have like, I don't know, maybe 2 bottles, because I'm nervous that they're not going to make it anymore. So many of my favorite like beauty products have been discontinued randomly. I like this because it has the almond oil in there. It doesn't mess up your manicure, but it just looks like you applied cuticle oil. And it dries in combination with the Glisten and Glow top coat. It dries my mani quickly, and that's what I need. And then of course acetone, or pure acetone I should say. So this is definitely a must for when you're cleaning up around the cuticles to get like that perfect line, a perfect cleanup line. You can put like an acetone additive. It's just something that you can add into the pure acetone to make it not as harsh. Sometimes I like doing that. I don't know, I feel like I've noticed that maybe it's certain ones, and I wouldn't be able to tell you those certain ones because I don't remember, but I feel like it just makes it less effective, and my cleanup takes a little bit longer. So sometimes I won't even add anything in there, and I'll just use it for cleanup. But I do not use it to remove glitter, because you will look like you have the ashiest fingers afterwards, because it'll suck the moisture out of your skin. Just use your regular gentle polish remover and just soak it off if you have glitter. I mean, you could use acetone if you want, but just beware, it's very drying. And then of course, just a hand cream that you can just toss in your work bag or your purse. I specifically love this scent, but I've tried the other scents from Burt's Bees. It can be a little bit greasy. I don't mind that. The greasiness doesn't last that long anyways. It does a good job with soaking in for the most part. I hope you all enjoyed. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for some more. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.